all of the items on that came with a box that came with wrapping. What the? That's awesome. What's good, you guys? It's JC Sims here, and today we have a little bit of a different style video. It's not a speed build, it's not a let's build. I'm actually not building anything. Today I'm doing a CC showcase of some build and buy objects that I think just add a little bit more realism to your game. If you're like me, I've said this time and time again, I play for realism, and just very little details, especially in build mode, just make it so much better. And right now we're sitting out in front of a townhouse build that I just made today. You guys know I love a good townhouse, and I spent all day building it, and I got done and it wasn't recording at all, and it was my first video that I've ever done just one full take, so like nothing was saved. So I sat there, I was like, what should I do? And then I was like, this is the perfect time to do a custom content showcase. So this is my show home that I'm using. If you would like me to upload it to the gallery, I can. It is lightly furnished, just with like kitchen and bathrooms, like a normal townhouse would, but it does use some custom content. But all of the custom content that I used for this, I'm going to be talking about, as well as some new objects that I think that you need. I'm not gonna go through like all of my favorite doors because I love them. This is all gonna be Maxis Match, by the way. None of these objects are alpha. So I'm gonna do another video where I show you just some of my favorite creators, because all of my custom content, especially my build and buy mode in Sims 4, they're all by the same few creators. That's who I just stick to, because it all just kind of looks better than hundreds of different creators, just because creators kind of have their own style. So I kind of stick to my favorite Maxis Match creators, and you're definitely going to see that in this little portion. But this is just going to be little singular things that I find look really good to make a house look a lot more realistic. So they're going to be part of some sets that you might see in my next custom content showcase, but I'm actually just showing specific objects that I think are really cool, and just some things that I think EA really missed the mark when they could have put these in the game. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to give you is a tour of this place, because I love it. There's 3 townhomes. I kind of built it based off of like California townhomes. I really need to change these chimneys because they're horrid, but let's brighten it up in here. So yeah, they are just these awesome townhomes. You can kind of see some of the CC peeking in, but I also added like a little walking path back here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get through with all of these trees in the way. I'm gonna put like benches and stuff in this little circle area. Yeah, this is one of my favorite builds. So we're back in night mode for my first object. I guess we can kind of make 2 objects out of this because I love this door. But this mailbox is one of many custom content mailboxes that I have, and it is by Ravishing, and it is just a wall mailbox, which I think is perfect for builds like this where it's like a townhome. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I think it's perfect for builds like this that are like townhomes, because we don't have any like this unless you kind of like go through debug and use the one that came with City Living. But it's always nice to have a variety, and I really like these. They do come in some different swatches, so yes. There is a few more Ravishing items in this showcase because I love their items so much. Always Maxis Match. A big thing to me is with custom content, especially when it comes to realism, is just details where it still is like Sims. So I do not like having anything in like English or like not Simlish in my game. So all of Ravishing stuff have like Simlish and little details like that I can really appreciate. beside the mailbox, we have 2 custom content doors by Peacemaker. I'm not going to harp on these because I will feature a lot of Peacemaker stuff in my next CC showcase, but you know, these are also so real. I love doors like these, like the door handles and stuff. His stuff is so detailed. So now we are in the foyer of one of the townhomes, and the next objects I have for you are new thermostats. I think that the thermostats that came with seasons, like the thermostat object in itself was so awesome because that's just, again, another level of realism that it's like, oh my god. But using the same one over and over and over again gets kind of stale. So I do have some new ones here for you. These are from 2 different creators. The one right here we have on the right is by Little Dicka, or Little Dika, whatever. And then these 2 are from around The Sims 4, and just look at them. The Simlish in this one, I can't. And then, you know, this one's more of like a classic one. That is what I would put in this house. These townhomes that I built are like, oops, I'm showing you guys a little too many of my goodies. But the townhouses that I'm building are for a single mom, so they're not supposed to be like run down, but they're not supposed to be like super lavish. So I would probably use the middle one in a build like this, but I love the other 2. I love the nest one, and the one on the right is probably my favorite just because of the graphics on it, or the animation, which I will show you that now. I'm gonna bring our test sim, Miss Addison Rowley, over here, and it's a little bit warm outside, so we're gonna turn on the thermostat. Okay. They all turned on. But yeah, this is just so awesome. I love this. And then these also have a little bit of an animation as well. And then just to show you what they look like when it is warm, it looks like this. It just changes to orange. I love this. And this one also has like a little fire thing to show you the heat is on. So just little bits of realism like that are just awesome. I love stuff like this. A lot more of his objects are going to be in this showcase as well, because he makes like stuff that you wouldn't even think is possible, like they can do, and it's crazy. Ooh. I also wanted to show you guys something that was not like central cooling, because I like to put objects like these in my apartments, or maybe like older places that wouldn't have central AC. So these are by the same 2 creators. This one at the top here is by Little Dika, and these 3 at the bottom are from around The Sims 4. So these all function the same exact way. They're not decorative, which is awesome, but these also function like air conditioners. So I really love these things, these type of air conditioners. I love putting those in houses. Also the radiator, I love this too, but it's kind of hard. I'm so realistic that I don't like things to clip, so it's hard to like fit that into windows sometimes. Like, I know, it's weird. But yeah, these are also thermometers. Wow. These are also thermostats that you can use in game that aren't central air. I love these, really. It just, again, adds such a little tiny bit of realism that can put your build over the top. It can really separate it from build to like a, oh, okay. So yeah, definitely check these out as well. So my next piece of CC I have, you already probably saw when I was showing off these guys, but it is some like electric sockets and light switches, and I know you're probably thinking like, come on now, like you're doing a little too much, but I just feel like it's the little things, and this just, it really puts the cherry on top of a build that you're trying to make look super realistic. I love these. I put them all over the house and like places you would think to put them. So I have one right there, I have one right there, I have one right there above the counter in the kitchen. I love these. I've had these, I download them in all my games I have for years. Anytime I get a new computer, this is like the first thing I download. So yeah, I love these. You can find these on the Sims resource. Everything will be linked down below. Everything will be free. Nothing is behind a Patreon wall. Nothing is early access. Everything that I'm showing in this video can be downloaded right now as I'm speaking. So yeah, go check those out. Okay guys, so for my next 2 objects, well, I guess 3, but 2 of them are just different versions of the same thing. We're gonna look at some small appliances because I'm so tired of using like coffee machines and microwaves in my kitchens. I don't use ice cream machines or popcorn makers because Sims will just live off of those if you put them anywhere within a 100-mile radius of your home. So I'm always on the market for new appliances in The Sims. The next objects we're gonna look at large appliances, but these are the small ones. The ones on the end, there's 100 videos reviewing this product on YouTube already, so knock yourself out. But this one in the middle, I've never seen anybody review it, which is weird because I've seen a lot of people review the part that you need to make this work. So this is the stand mixer, obviously, and this is fully functional. So this works just like the muffin maker. And you also will need the original muffin maker to make this work. So once you download this, this will function as a muffin maker. I just think that the graphics on this are like so shitty. So yeah, sorry. But I think the coolest thing that I can appreciate about this is this is from around The Sims 4. I'm not sure off the top of my head who the rice cookers are by, but it will be linked in the down bar. But this was part of an Advent gift calendar, so all of the items on that came with a box that came with wrapping. What the That's awesome. So yeah, what more could you want? Because I was so tired of using those. Here, I'm gonna go get them out. Every Christmas I would use these. My Sims would go to it and get like a pile of dog poop and have a terrible winter. Yeah, so I love these little things. Also, these clutter items, I think I'm gonna do a showcase of just my favorite Maxis Match clutter because these are custom content objects. This one is from around The Sims 4. This one was just a part of the cooking overhaul mod, so I got to add a debug, but I will do a whole video on my favorite clutter because I have a lot of it and it's mostly from around The Sims 4, so stay tuned for that. Have you ever looked at your old white refrigerator and thought, wow, that's ugly? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Right over here, we have the H&B Portal 4.0 refrigerator with smart interface. Did you guys like that? Do you think I could be a salesman? No, but really, this is awesome. I have no words. I'm sure you've also seen a lot of reviews on the H&B, like his kind of Apple store thing. This isn't going to be a whole mod review of that, but I just wanted to show off this refrigerator. I think that if your computer can handle it, you need to go download this whole set right now. But this is so, like, look at the ice machine and look at this. And I think the coolest thing about it is that this can be taken off. Like, is this real? Why did The Sims not think of this? Like, I have no words. So yeah, this is by Little Dika as well. Ugh, this is amazing. The only issue that I have with this refrigerator is that it costs $20,000. Why? I honestly thought about going in The Sims studio and like recoloring this exactly and making the price cheaper because it's like $20,000. Yeah. I also have some other ones by him that already have the portal on them that are even more expensive. $30,000 for these. Like, oh my. Very expensive refrigerators, but I think you should go give a download to all of their amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So, let's check out some more large appliances, shall we? Okay, everybody, so for my next large appliances, we have washers and dryers, which I think just are so long overdue. I actually love washing my clothes in the game. Laundry Day was like the best pack ever because I think it was Ambitions in Sims 3. Like, I love little real things like that. Like, I just tweeted something about how I wish we could, like, iron. Like, who the fuck likes to iron? No, me, I guess. So, I needed some new washers. I think the ones we have in game just look clunky, and I needed something to look a little more updated. So, we have 4 different washers and 3 different dryers for you today. And I have a little, book here so you can know all the models and everything. So all of these I'm pretty sure are with the H&B store pack, but if not, obviously all the links will be down below. Okay, you guys, so for the models, the one you have on the left, the white one, is called the H&B Signature Wash and Dry, and these are both 1,700 simoleons each. The washer and dryer are both the same price. The one that we have here is called the Ad Wash, and the washer is 2,000 simoleons and the dryer is 2,500 simoleons. If we come over here, I am not sure if this one only came with a washer or if I was downloading too quickly, but this one is called the Quick Wash and it is only 700 simoleons. And then you got the big daddy of washer and dryers. This is called the Dual Dry and Wash, and these are $3,000 each. So yeah, it's just like the realism in these. I love using these instead of the ugly, clunky, chunky EA ones. And I love these because if you can't tell, they actually sit within the walls, within the grid lines. They don't poke out into the wall like every other object in The Sims 4. So I really, really like that. So for our next object, we have made our way into the bathroom, and I know you're probably thinking, wow, those counters, that sink is so cute. Like, I love that glass bowl sink. I love that. Like, how'd you do that? The reason why I'm showing you a sink, I know you're probably like, that's kind of stupid. Like, yeah, there's custom sinks. I've never really seen sinks like this, and this is kind of something I've been wanting forever because I hate when you really like a sink piece, like the top of the sink, and then you don't like the cabinet that it sits with, or, you know. So Ravishing has decided to grace us again with such an innovative object, and these are by completely different people. This sink comes off. Hello? Is the game broken? Why did that sink come off? And now I have nowhere to put it back down. But as you can see, it is moving. Okay? I can't believe that they come in 3 variations. I will put this variation over here. 3 variations, different colors, where you can change the hardware. I was like, is this even allowed? Like, the fact that some of these people don't put their stuff behind a Patreon wall, I'm like, you should, because this stuff is revolutionary. Also, these counters are by Peacemaker. They will be featured in my favorite CC creators showcase, so I'm not going to go on too much about those. But yeah, these are just, I would have never thought, and I've never seen this in a custom content piece before in my life. Okay, and for my next object, we have switched out the mirror in the same bathroom, and this mirror is looking a little high-tech. You know, we have the weather right there. Looks like it's cloudy. We have the time, maybe like some news or something. This is actually the Simple Reflections mirror with the Smart Mirror interface. And this is also by Little Dicka, and it kind of uses the same mechanics as our refrigerator portal. So this is actually an interface that comes off of the mirror. I am not sure if this does this to every mirror because I'm pretty sure there has to be a snap point. There's no snap point on these, but like, see what I mean? They're snapping to things. So you have to use this mirror, but I think this is the coolest thing. So I didn't show you with the refrigerators how the interface worked, but it literally works just like the Lindsay smart speaker. So you can play music, play trivia, adjust the lights, you know, all that. It's not like anything revolutionary, but like I'm talking about I'm not meaning that this whole creation isn't revolutionary, because it is. I'm just saying, like, the Sims kind of smart speaker interface, like that interface isn't, you know, like cool, but the fact that he was able to put that in a mirror makes it really cool. So I love that. Definitely go download that right now if you can. Link down below. So the next two objects that I have for you are objects that I would use in a bedroom, and they're not very exciting at all, but I get excited about the dumbest little things. So one of my favorite custom content objects to download are separated bed frames with mattresses. It just makes the customization options so much greater. While I do have a lot of frames that I could show you, I'm not really showing you like frames are, you know, new and revolutionary, but I've never seen this before. Again, from around The Sims 4, it's not a bed, like a pretty bed frame at all. It's actually just a box spring on the damn floor, and I love that. You know, a lot of my friends do that, like push it up in a corner and make it like a low-lying bed. So yeah, I just love this. It's literally just a box spring that sits on the floor, and then what you can do is you put a mattress right on top. Like, that's so awesome, you guys. I know it's like a stupid little silly object, but it looks really good. I like that. It is really giving me, like, whenever I want to make that like look apparent, I always use the air mattress in the game, but like it still looks like an air mattress. No, this looks like an actual box spring on the floor. And then obviously we have our electric socket strategically placed to the left and right of our bed frame that we don't have. So yeah, I love that object. Again, around The Sims 4. Check it out in the down bar below. Okay, you guys, so for my next object, we have a stinky sock, and that's pretty much it. No, I'm totally kidding. This is actually a hamper. And yeah, it's literally a hamper, but it's not a hamper because it's just like a clothes pile, so this sock like grows into other things. So we're gonna have her change her outfit. Okay. She has no other outfits besides her everyday. I downloaded her as just like a test sim from the gallery, but as you can see, when she changed, her laundry pile got bigger, and now it's more than just a sock. I love that because whenever I'm trying to make like a messy room for Sims, I always have to use that same rug that looks like stupid clothes. So not only is this a stupid pile of clothes, it's also functional. So I think that will go hand in hand with the mattress on the floor. Don't you think? Okay, everybody, so for my last objects, everything is honestly here, but the first thing I'm going to focus on is these conversions right here. These are all from around The Sims 4. Who is surprised? But The Sims 4 has a way of taking objects and making them look way too cartoony. You know, like the kegs that came that were like lit up and had like light up bubbles. Like, I've never seen a keg like that. So these are just conversion items from 3 different objects in the game. I'm sure you can tell what they are. The first one obviously operates like a keg. So we're gonna have our Sim come tap the beer keg. But yeah, as you can see, everything is
Yipsy.
Oh, and that is the first time I've ever had a Sim get that on the first try. I'm going to clothe her for the remaining of this showcase. Okay, for our next 2 objects, these are conversions from Eco Lifestyle. So this one is, I complained about this in my shipping container compound video, is that they gave us this beautiful flower arranging table and they made it decorative. I'm not sure, but around The Sims 4 did God's work, and now this is completely usable. So we'll have our sim come over here and start making some flowers. But yeah, you can see it looks great. Like this is, I'm not sure why this wasn't a thing with Eco Lifestyle. Like, hello Sims team, like, is the elevator not stopping at every level? Like, why did we need this in decorative? I don't know why. So our final thing, I guess I called all these conversions, but the only thing that is a conversion is the new one. These two are new meshes of objects that, to download these, you can't download these without having Eco Lifestyle or Discover University. So unless, I'm pretty sure you can download them as decorative, but they won't have that gameplay. They won't be interactive, they'll just be decorative. So yes, the last one is this new mesh for the water collector. I think the water collector looks so weird. It looks like a radar in the sky. Like, I'm not really sure. So like, it's a very big improvement in my eyes. Like, I think that this looks much better than this. Like, who in their right mind would just have this in their house collecting water? Like, this is a lot. It looks like it's mounted into the ground. Like, no one's using that at home. So much better alternative. If you like using this, I can't say that I use it very much. And I think you can, if you don't like how big this is, you can size it down. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, these don't really have any like use. Like, they just water, so it doesn't matter if you size them down. And actually, size down, the animation is still really awesome. So yeah. These doors and windows by Peacemaker, like, oh my goodness, these, I don't know why we don't have these either. Like, what the hell? So these are just screened in doors and fences. These are just screened in windows and doors so that you're actually able to make like a little lanai on your houses. So like my townhouses that I built, which the footage is lost and you will never get to see me build that. Oh, you have like a little, every back porch has a screened in lanai, and it's so cool. Like, and it's so real. Like, look at this. Well guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you for sticking around and letting me show you guys all these new fun free custom content objects. Like I said, these are all available today, right now, to download. You don't have to pay for anything, sign up for anything. Just check the description down below, click on each of the links, what you like, and just be sure to tell me down below if one, you liked this CC showcase, but also let me know if any of these objects caught your eye. Maybe you haven't heard of them before, and now that you've heard about them, you're like lit as hell. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this showcase. I'll definitely have some more out soon. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.